Hey guys, how's it going? Just wanted to make a quick review on my Dye I4 mask. This is what I currently use the most when out airsofting. This is by far the best full face mask I've ever used. I'm sure everyone's used paintball masks at one time or another, and their memories of it are usually pretty bad. Like, the cheek pieces are usually very wide and they don't allow you to get down on it. Sometimes they fog all the time. But I mean, the advantages of paintball masks are that they're full seal, including the ears and stuff, so you don't need to worry about not getting let into an event. And they're cheap generally. They're generally not too expensive, depending on the style that you're going. But let's just assume they're the inexpensive $25 or comparable masks. So the reason that I got this Dye I4 though was that I needed to get into certain places that required ear protection, and my old mask just didn't offer that. I was using one of the Chinese-made Tokumudori style fan mask ones, and while they work great for the places that I could get into it with, I needed something that with ear protection on it. So I chose this mask for a couple reasons. One, I'm usually wearing glasses, and I can actually fit my glasses inside this because the two foam pieces on the edge that rest against your face are wide enough, and they have a gap on the side. So wearing my normal glasses, I could fit this on top of it, which is really cool for me. And another reason, probably the reason that most people get this mask, is because it's so streamlined right here that you can actually get down on your gun and make a decent sight picture. Granted, it's not perfect. Sometimes people exaggerate and say this is just as good as wearing no mask now. If you really want the perfect cheek weld, you're going to get something with just the goggles, and that's how you have to do it. But otherwise, this is the next best option. Downsides of this mask would probably be that it's at least $100, and Dye controls their prices very, very tightly. I've rarely seen it for less than $100. I saw it once for like $70 or $80 on Amazon through some really sketchy paintball place out in like East somewhere or Midwest, but then that got taken down before I could buy it. So I just paid almost full retail for this one. So otherwise, it's worth the money though. I've been using this over my normal goggles. I did buy a set of goggles, and at one of the fields that I play at, you can wear just the goggles. But I found that those were fogging on me, whereas these didn't, and a lot of that is because of the ventilation that Dye does. It's a really nicely ventilated system right there, and the thermal lenses that Dye does. These are, I mean, I have a really hard time getting these to fog. The only times that I can get them to fog are when I'm wearing my actual glasses on the inside, and then those fog, but these lenses right here just don't fog, which is really, really awesome for me. Otherwise, it breathes really well, and if you get the titanium lens or the mirror finish lens that reflects back, it looks really scary. A lot of players here in SoCal are getting that, and I'm probably going to get one of those soon. But for right now, I just have the yellow high-definition lenses. Just about every part of this mask is replaceable. The actual frame, you can buy replacements from Dye. You can buy the earpieces, different lenses, new straps, etc., etc. So I mean, they've got good support out for it, although it is a little bit expensive to like piece back together. What else can I say about this mask? I guess for airsoft players, one concern is these little breathing holes right here. You can push a BB through these. If you press down on it, it'll actually pop through one of the holes. And I know a couple people have been shot through this little ventilation area, but I personally have not been shot through there, and I just don't worry about it that much. Maybe I should, but I just don't. Wearing the mask is very comfortable, and it beats just about every other option that I've seen out there. So I would really recommend it if you guys have the money for it. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit pricey for most people, but if you've tried all the other options and they still fog on you, definitely give the Dye I4 mask a try. Alright, so I think that's it for the Dye I4 mask for me. If you guys have any questions, just drop them in the comment section below. Otherwise, hope you have a great day.